May God help us. So things they happen for River State. So what is happening, my people? Those people that lives in River State, please, what's going on? Ever since this feud between Wike and Fubara, it has gone from one level to the other. Like it's just going from one notch to the other. When you think that this is the height of it, nothing is going to happen anymore, then something worse happens. Oh my gosh. Oh my lord. I just finished covering the news about how Wike's men, the 27 lawmakers who defected to the APC, are planning, to reinstate themselves. They bribed Justice Donatus Okoro in Abuja to give the order today for them to retake their seat after, their seats have been declared vacant, and according to Supreme Court's laws, any lawmaker that defected while in office automatically loses its seat. But these people have, planned, probably bribe. I am very sure they bribed this man to make this judgment. The judgment hasn't been made already, but the legal ruling on paper was leaked when one of them sent it to their WhatsApp group. That was how the whole of Nigeria knew about how this judgment was supposed to be made. They are supposed to be reinstated today, Monday, and then tomorrow automatically they become lawmakers again, and then they impeach Fubara. And if not for this leak, we'll just be hearing that Fubara has been impeached, he's been impeached. Things they happen, like I said. Before we go into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like this video, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell, leave your opinions in the comment section as well. 2 shots dead as scavenger opens fire in Port Harcourt after snatching police inspector's rifle. A man, simply identified as Nuhu, went on a shooting spree after stabbing a police inspector multiple times and snatched his AK-47 rifle in the Adad George axis of Port Harcourt. It was learned that the hoodlum, said to be a scavenger, also attacked another police officer who tried to stop him and reportedly took to his heels. It was gathered that some passers-by and colleagues of a policeman whose vehicle was snatched chased after him until he was out of sight. On getting to a location called Borough Pit, the man started shooting carelessly with a snatched rifle and shot a man before the operatives arrived at the location. On sighting the policemen, it was learned that the miscreant became aggressive and attempted to engage them in a shootout before he was gunned down. A source who pleaded anonymity said, "This man Nuhu is believed to be on drugs. Even when the policemen saw him, he tried to shoot them and they repelled and shot him dead." The spokesperson for the State Police Command, Grace Arrange Coco, while confirming the incident, said the unidentified person was shot by the miscreant and the later shot by operatives dead. Arrange Coco stated, River State Police Command on November 16, 2023, at about 1500 hours, received a message from DPO Romo Pakani Division that one hoodlum, male, identity yet unknown, ran towards Inspector Ada Rotimi, attached to the APC pinned down point by Ada George Road, with 3 others, suddenly stabbed him multiple times on his head and collected his rifle. He also injured one Inspector Bala Yusuf on his hand and ran towards the Borough Pit area. He started firing indiscriminately and shot 2 unidentified civilians before operatives swapped on him and prevented him from creating more havoc. You all, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. such this kind of people, with a history of drug abuse. Probably this man already used drugs, is not himself. This kind of people should be taken off the streets so that this kind of, thing does not repeat itself again. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Walter Enang says, make una no let any Fulani enter on our town, una no year. I don't think that this man is a Fulani. The way it's been talked about is like is a drug addict. We see them on the streets all of the time. And that is what I was saying, that the government should try and take these people away from the street, because you never know when they can snap. These people have been taking drugs for years. You see them begging for alms on the streets. And when you give them even 10 naira, the next thing they want to use the money for is to buy drugs. So I believe that these people should be taken off the streets so that, this kind of thing does not happen. They might just snap and, they want to hurt people around them. Daniel says, that's not an ordinary miscreant. How many person on colors can handle a rifle? That's another point of view. Sonny Praise Godwin says, it happened on Saturday, Chida area. Those policemen are attached to Wike House. Wow. Musa Dada says, investigated because this man needs to be investigated because his carelessness has led to loss of life. How can he be so careless? Investigated someone that is dead already. He's been killed, so there is no investigation you want to do. Adibeni was kept alive. Now he can be investigated, interrogated, just to know if somebody sent him, or he's not, just to know if he's not acting alone. But now he's dead. Osborne Undu Bieze says, thank God he was killed. We have many of them. Some of them collect tax on behalf of police from motorists, only that this one probably did not submit returns as expected and it escalated. Our police are very contributory to the hills in our land. Ojuolua Christ Mind says, good job by the Nigerian police officers. But what do we do about this issue of drug addiction in the society? A young boy died recently from whom the NDLEA boss of that time used to collect a sum of 300,000 naira annually as a permission for him to continue selling the hard drug. How do we now stop this menace? The police are the ones that are enabling all this. Some of these policemen, I don't even think that they are being tested for drugs. That is the policemen themselves and military. Because some of them use drugs. They know these people. They know where they get their supplies from. It's not like they do not know. But because they are partakers, they take drugs themselves. They do not. They would not want to function to the extent that which they should go. It's not as if they do not know these suppliers. It's not as if they do not know these people that patronize them, but they themselves take drugs. So what do you expect? Lastly, Henry says a policeman with gun was stabbed multiple times and disarmed by a miscreant. I sympathize with the officer and I thank God he did not die. But when he comes out of the ordeal, he needs to tell us how he just stood still while the hoodlums was stabbing him and then took his gun from him. It sounds ridiculous. Like someone said, I don't think this is an ordinary miscreant. This person obviously is strange, because for you to disarm a police officer, it means it says something. It says a lot. Thank you all for always listening and watching. I'll see you all in my next video.